Hi there, this is Nicole coming with a little bit of horse logic, and we are powered by mindful connections around here. So here's the thing. Lately I've been hearing a lot about horses coming undone. Horses that are usually really wonderful riding horses are all of a sudden in the arena spooking for apparently no reason or overreacting when some snow falls off the roof. You know, horses who usually are beautiful in front of the cart all of a sudden don't want to make right turns, and that seems absolutely out of character. And here's what I want to say about that. It is usually a sign of winter. Because in the winter, our horses have less turnout and have less opportunity, therefore, to move around. And they also hold a lot more tension because they're a little chilly. And so, you know, when they get a little cold and they tense their body up, that kind of produces an extra tension in their body that, you know, often at the end of the day doesn't get released. And so they show up with funny little new behaviors that we usually don't like. So I want to invite you to really look at any of those extra spooks and moments when your horse comes undone or when your horse shows an undesired behavior as a stressor that is often due to the weather, right? Even think about it. I've talked about it before. When the wind whips around the barn at night and the horses can't hear really well and they get nervous about, you know, who might be sneaking up on them, they usually eventually have to let go of that pent-up energy, and it's through a buck or a spin or, you know, a little pretend kick, or even just by not doing the work they usually do. So for you to help your horses in this weather, there are a couple of options. One, of course, is always the breath, right? Take deep conscious breaths before you even get into your horse's stall, in the barn, in the paddock. 3 deep breaths will change you from a busy person to a grounded person. And when you walk up to your horse grounded, your horse is already relieved about your appearance and not concerned that it will add more stress. And so incorporate the breath when you groom your horse, when you tack your horse, and before you mount your horse, so that you really feel you two have a great connection and you are both in your body before you enter the ring or the trail or go out on the trail. And then the other thing that you could do for your horse is, of course, lunging, which a lot of people go, oh, I just lunge him like crazy and then he'll be fine. Well, if you just lunge a horse like crazy, you're actually adding adrenaline and stress to the horse's system. So unless you really know how to lunge a horse to a level of relaxation and to a place where the horse is actually engaging his or her mind so that they are focused on their body, on how to place themselves in with their body. Unless you know how to do that, lunging is not really the best solution. But if you do like to lunge, you know, really learn from somebody who knows how to lunge a horse so that the horse calms down and doesn't get revved up. And thirdly, if you have an indoor arena, oh my gosh, it would be so wonderful if your horse could run around in it. I know that a lot of arenas are taboo for horses because the horse might chop up the footing, and I totally get it. But if your footing is forgiving, then give your horses the gift to move freely, to roll, to kick up a storm, just so they can naturally release that pent-up energy from their body, and they will feel better for it and you will be safer because of it. All right, so that's a little bit of horse logic right out here from Vermont. You can see the snow is up to our eyeballs, so to speak. And still, we got little kitty cats coming around. So I hope this is helpful. You know, be in touch if you need additional support. And until I see you next time out in the field, this is Horse Logic, powered by Mindful Connections.